Hey everyone, morning. Um, it's 7:36 a.m. for me on a Tuesday. It's a work day. Day is about to get started. Actually, day started a long time ago, but the busy day is about to get started. I love going out for walks, and something about the nature is just calming and soothing, and it's like hitting a reset button. Makes me think. If I have a good book on my ear, then it's just absolutely fantastic. I often say this to my friends, people who I talk to, and sometimes some of them understand this, some of them don't. And a conversation with someone I really love yesterday made me have a second thought about it. I often tell people that I'm a storyteller, which is true. I am. I just tell stories that are from real life. Why do I say storyteller? Everything we tell is, in fact, a story. What we see, how we feel, how we experience, what our perceptions are. All of these things club together, we take in, and what we tell ourselves is a story too. But when we hear story, we kind of think that it's made up. It's not. Next time when you see or hear something that is, um, before I go there, most of our daily life is automatic. We just get through it without being present in most of it. So we are not even we are not taking in. If you are driving, if you drive from home to work or work to home, most of the time you're on autopilot, aren't you? About a year ago, actually, yes, about a year ago, I started practicing mindfulness and being present, and it's amazing. It's hard, and I make it a point that every now and then throughout the day I take a few minutes to be present fully. What it means is that you engage all your senses to your surroundings and you live in that moment, taking every breath in, feeling, not worrying about the past or thinking about the future. You're just present in that moment. Now back to storytelling. When you are in a situation, when you are in an experience, your mind is, if you really watch it, you're telling yourself something. You're taking those inputs and then you're narrating. It's called a self narrative. You're narrating yourself, and this is our curse and this is our power. We have the power to change the self narrative. But the thing is that the more I read, I'm more and more people who are wiser, knowledgeable, who had done research are telling that our brains are hardwired to um, lean towards negativity, because that is what we needed to survive back in the ages of cavemen. But we are not there anymore. We are not in Stone Age anymore. We don't need that much of negativity. We still need some. The world is a hard place to live. Life is beautiful and yet it is full of stones, and you need your ability of being able to think outcomes and being able to deal with negative outcomes. But don't let it rob your joy, the pleasure of life from you. When I went out for the walk, I have been having a very difficult day. I mean, not today, a difficult time. And, and I was stuck in thinking that it has been difficult days. What I wasn't focusing on was that there were difficult moments, but the days were not difficult. I accomplished things at work. I had joyful moments. I had good food. I enjoyed good food. I enjoyed time in the nature. I read good books. I had both good moments and bad moments, and if I tally them, good was more. Was there bad? Yes. Did it make me feel upset? Yes. And I started thinking, why did my story, the story I was telling myself, focused on just the negative? Why am I not focusing on the positive? Focus on the positive. Life is not, it's not difficult per se. And that's at least my personal opinion, that it has ups and downs. It provides you moments of challenge. Struggles are just nothing but challenges. Think of it this way. If you stay inside your house, never go out, you may never get hurt physically, but you may miss out on having a lot of fun too. There is a price for everything. There is a pain for every gain. I'm still I'm still not jumping up and down with joy because something that is significant is upsetting enough. But I am focusing on the good of things too. Just because something bad happens during your day doesn't take out the good in life, does it? I want to leave you with that. When things turn, I used to hate when people say this to me, that just look for the silver lining. I used to actually use a word that is not very apt for the public. But the thing is, what people are trying to say is that look beyond the negative you are stuck in. I it was very difficult for me to do it just inside my head, so I started taking inventories. What I do is I write down the bad first, and then I write down good. Every single thing. I saw a bird today, a bright red beautiful bird that you usually don't get to see, and I stood there and stared at it for a while. That's fantastic. That's good. That's positive. I bumped into this few days ago, and I'm practicing it for 45 days, which is this. You, 3 times a day, you take 1 minute and you write down the positive things in life, the positive things in your life, 3 times a day, 1 minute. And you need to do it for 45 days. It's a challenge, and I'm taking it on. I thought whether I want to leave this video today or not because, I'm not one of my chirpy moods, but then I thought, being a storyteller, being someone who says stories out of real life, this might be the exact moment I should leave a story. Leave a story for you. Don't let your mind get stuck in the negatives. It's work, but it is worth it. Happiness and joy and pleasure that we seek so desperately is within us. When people say that, the scholars say that, philosophical people say that, what they mean is we have a choice. We have a choice to look for what makes life beautiful, what makes us happy. Exercise it. I hope you do. My love and prayer is with all of you. Have a good day.